Hey there, I think we're live. This is the beginning of the Music and Art Homeschool Summit. So welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. And let's just get started. We have, I had a few technical difficulties, so let me gather my thoughts here and get us started off here. So welcome, I'm Justina of Just Classical. Thank you for showing up and attending and being here. And we are going to have such a great summit. Okay, I might be biased because I put it together, right? And I got to interview many of the speakers. Some of the speakers did their own presentations, and some of them I got to interview, and it was so much fun. I admit that I geeked out over music with Kurt Heinecke. He is the one who helped write the music for VeggieTales. So I spent over an hour on the call with him. And so I'm very excited about this. I've had it on my heart to do this for a couple of years. All right, so to begin, I just want to tell you how excited I am, and I just want to say hello to everybody. I would love it if you would introduce yourself. I'm going to have to look around in a few minutes at the comments, but if you would put a comment and say hello, that you're here, so I know there's people here, and where you're from, because one of the really cool things about this summit is people are from all over the world. So I might just have American viewers right now because in other parts of the world, it's pretty late at night, but I do have people from all over the world. So that is really exciting, the reach that this can have. So please say hello in the comments. And one of the reasons I want you to introduce yourself too is that I'm going to give away a Music and Art All Access Pass to somebody who's here today. So if you already have upgraded to the All Access Pass, then you can choose a unit study of mine if you don't win, or because you've already gotten the All Access Pass. So let's talk about what to expect from this call. I just want to talk to you about what's going to happen the next few days and how it's all going to work. I'm going to talk about the prizes you can win by participating so that we know you're here, because it's just a lot more fun when there's a lot of people and we're interacting, right? And I'm going to talk to you about the goal of the summit and how to avoid getting overwhelmed and how you can choose what presentations to attend, and also let you know a little bit about me. Oh yeah, and the swag bag and the All Access Pass, let you know about those things. So first I'm going to talk about me. My name's Justina of Just Classical, as I just said, and I am a Christian and a homeschool mom. I have 3 children, and they're ages 16, 15, and 12. And I've been homeschooling them from the beginning because that was my heart and my husband's heart. I had seen other families homeschooling before I was married, and my husband was a public educator, and he did not want our kids in the schools. So we decided before we even got married that if we had kids, we would homeschool them. So I have 3 beautiful children. I've homeschooled them from the beginning, and I've exposed them to music and art since the beginning as well. Actually, I was also a music garden teacher. That's early childhood music education classes. And so I actually got to teach my kids from the womb. They got to be exposed to music from the womb. And I'll go into a little more of my background and then get back to that. So I am a lifelong musician. I grew up in a family of musicians, and I am one of 11 children. Yes, I have 10 siblings, and we were a musical family. Now, my mom was an only child, and she thought it was boring, and she didn't study music. So to make up for that, she had 11 children, and she had us all study music. And my dad also was a musician, and he and my mom both sang in the choir. So I grew up singing in church choirs and school choirs. I did musical theater in junior high and high school, and I have a degree in music therapy. So I did it all the way through college. I've been a soloist as a vocalist and an oboist in high school and college. And so then my degree is in music therapy, and I worked in that for a little while. Then I started teaching early childhood music classes through Music Garden, as I said, because it was a little harder to get jobs in music therapy, right? So once I had my own children, though, I really got to see, I knew it from being a music therapist. I knew the benefits of music, but then I got to see it in practice with my own children as they grew up having music in their lives. So I'm a little more heavy on the music side, but I'm also passionate about art. So I teach both music and art. So that's who I am. And I have brought together such a great group of speakers for you who are art and music experts. And so you're going to get to hear a little bit about them, because I just want to share my heart and my goals for this summit. I had it on my heart to do this for a couple of years because I really want more homeschooling families to be able to have art and music in their homeschools. And I believe that music and art are essential parts of education and of being human. But I know that many homeschool moms don't know where to start, and they don't feel adequate in their knowledge of music and art. And families also feel overwhelmed, right? Because we already are trying to fit in all the academic subjects, because society tells us those are more important, but really they're not, I'm going to tell you. And while music and art deserve their own study, and they do require discipline, I mean, they can be their own subjects, I want you to see that they can be integrated with other subjects through this summit. Now, some of the speakers I've invited to be part of the Music and Art Homeschool Summit are expert teachers or professionals, and as passionate about bringing music and art into families' lives as I am. So some of those people are Kurt Heinecke, the guy who wrote some of the VeggieTale songs, right? Mark Parmalee, he's a professional artist. Gina Mayo of Music and Our Homeschool. Catherine Brenner of Music at Home. Barry Stebbing of How Great Thou Art. Anne Land of Land of Light. Cheryl Cullen, she's going to teach the Art Create Party in a few days. Evangeline Nelson is a music teacher. Heather Hall does art and science together. And Andrew Poudois, who you might know as a writing teacher from Institute for Excellence in Writing, but he was a Suzuki teacher, and he taught music, art, and kinder music too. And then Gail Macinda, a professional organist her entire life. So this is a great group of professionals, art and music experts, and you are going to love meeting them and learning from them. And the other thing is, an interesting note is that I discovered that 4 of us had been music art and teachers. So that's me, Andrew Poudois, Gina Mayo, and Catherine Brenner. And Catherine still teaches music art and classes. That's what her online classes are. And I think Gina sort of still teaches them too. I don't really anymore, because the programs that I was part of shut down. So anyway, there are a few speakers who are not trained in teaching music and art, but they have brought it into their homeschooling in a natural and enjoyable way. And some of those people are Erica Johns, and she's the mother of 6 children. Sarah Jordan of Heart and Soul Homeschooling, and Annie Nelson, who has no business, but she has 10 children, and she's just somebody I know from my church, so I wanted to interview her, and that's a fascinating interview. So they all have important messages and practical tips to share with you as a homeschooling family. And though I may be biased, as I said, and having already viewed all these sessions and done the interviews, you're going to be so blessed with these messages. So it has been my goal to have 5,000 families participate in the Music and Art Homeschool Summit. And if you know anybody who would be interested in it, please spread the word, share. There's plenty of time for them to join us tomorrow. Realistically, we're at about 1,000 people, so that's great. And what's so fun, as I said, is that they are from all over the world. There's 48 states and 42 countries of people who are represented by those who have registered. Isn't that amazing? So, by the way, if you know anybody in Rhode Island or Vermont, those are the 2 states that don't have people who have registered. And I get that the population's maybe a little smaller there, but if you know anybody there, tell them, join the summit. We'd like to have all 50 states represented. So this is what to expect this week. So it starts tomorrow morning, and the sessions are pre-recorded mostly. There are some live sessions, but most of them are pre-recorded, and they should be ready, barring, technical difficulties. They should be ready at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And so you can watch them there. I will put a link in here in a few minutes. I'm just going to keep talking, because if I start typing, then it'll be awkward, right? So I will tell you what the link is, though. The homepage for the summit is justclassical.com/MAHS for Music and Art Homeschool Summit _summit-home. So that is the main page. Just go there, and everything you need to know is there. So anything else I talk about here is going to be there. Now, some of the links are not live yet because I don't have the sessions live, right? But you can find the bingo card there. You can find the Zoom links for some of the live classes when those go live. And let's see, the swag bag is there as well. And I'll talk about those in a few minutes. So a couple important notes about the schedule is, like I said, everything is pre-recorded on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so Wednesday is the music day and Thursday is the art day. Pre-recorded sessions until the VIP experience in the evening. And so on Wednesday evening, that's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern time, we will have a family sing-along via Zoom. And on Thursday, we will have a family art create party with Cheryl Cullen. So those again will be via Zoom, and those links will be on the Summit homepage. And you can access the presentations by going to that Summit homepage, and they will also be emailed to you. I will post them in the Facebook group as well. So they will not work before the scheduled time, but just know you are going to get a ton of amazing information. So be prepared to take notes, because it's going to be a lot of information and you might feel overwhelmed. This is one of my tips for not feeling overwhelmed. Take notes along the way so that you remember, you have a resource to go back to. You'll want to take notes of the tips from the expert music and art teachers that they're giving. And some of them you'll hear action steps for you to do, and you'll want to be writing those down and thinking how you can implement this pretty easily. And now some of the speakers have provided worksheets to follow along with the presentations. I think there's just 2, so you'll just want to have a notebook ready. And then you'll be able to download their notes pages. They're mostly outlines. Actually, Heather Hall has a pretty extensive handout that you'll want to get. And Gina Mayo has one on, I think it's her Charlotte Mason talk about music, the Charlotte Mason way. So she has a handout there that you can take notes on that as well. So a couple of them have handouts, but again, just be ready to take notes. And then some of the speakers have some extra gifts or resources beyond that, that were not in the swag bag. They're just an extra gift that kind of goes with their speaker presentation. And so you'll have an opportunity to opt into those. All right, so we have a Facebook group. If you're watching this, you're probably watching this in the Facebook group. Hopefully it's streaming to YouTube too, but I don't know for sure if it is. So come to the Facebook group and participate. This is where you can meet some of the speakers. Now, not all of the speakers have chosen to participate in the Facebook group. I will tell you that, but you can probably email those speakers with questions. I'll tell you that some of the speakers that I have are older, and so they are not comfortable with technology, and so they are probably not going to jump into the Facebook group. Like Barry Stebbing, he's from How Great Thou Art. He is 76 years old. I'm thrilled that we even managed to get an interview going on Zoom, because he did not want to do the tech. So we're grateful to have him here. He's just not going to be in the Facebook group, and a few others have busy things going on in their lives. So some of the speakers are here. They're offering freebies. They're offering all kinds of things. You can ask questions. So come in the group, but also there's going to be freebies, as I said, and prizes. So the bingo card is for prizes. It's geared around the Facebook participation. So sorry if you don't like Facebook, but you're probably not watching this if you don't like Facebook, right? All right, so here's how the bingo card works. So go again to the Summit homepage. You'll find the bingo card. You can download it, and then you can use it to keep track of your participation. And the more you engage, the more squares you'll get to mark off, and then you'll have opportunities to win prizes by submitting your completed bingo card. So there's already a post in the Facebook group for today's bingo card. If anybody has a bingo yet, by attending this call, you get 1 bingo square, right? So I have prizes starting today, and they'll go through Saturday, because there's a couple things on the bingo card that you just need a little more time to finish, so you can get a bingo if you haven't yet. So you can only win 1 prize from playing bingo. So if you have one today and you win a prize, well, that's your prize, sorry. But at least you won a prize, right? So you also, you don't have to have the music and art all access pass to win a prize, but it does help. And I might be asking you some questions about how you got those bingo squares, just to make sure that you really did complete the necessary tasks to win. All right, so the prizes. I have that listed on the bingo card when you download it, but I'll tell you today's prizes. There's 2 lessons from Land of Light, and one is about Daniel and the angel, and one is My Good Shepherd. And then there is a unit study for me about Rembrandt, investigating Rembrandt van Rijn. Okay, so those are the things you can win today, but in the future, you'll also be able to win a $25 gift certificate to Blick Art Materials. There's more lessons from Land of Light. There's more lessons from Just Classical, my business. We are also giving away a VeggieTales CD and a VeggieTales, let's see, what is it? DVD movie collection. So there's a couple extra things on different days. So check out the bingo card. Go to the Summit homepage to get your bingo card, and it will list everything for you. All right. Also, I'm going to give away to someone today who is here a Music and Art All Access Pass. And I have a grand prize winner for somebody who gives a lot to the group, who shows up and invests in the summit and this community. And it is a prize that you do have to purchase the Music and Art All Access Pass in order to be eligible. But I will be checking people how much you're participating in the group, because we want to have a lot of fun and we want to have the community and interaction. So somebody will win the Composer Detective full course. So that is my music appreciation course. It is 10 units and it teaches you about the orchestra and 9 great composers. And it's worth $187. So participate in the group, buy your All Access Pass. Hey, if you buy the All Access Pass for $37 today, and then you're entered to win the Composer Detective, that's a pretty good investment for a $187 course, right? All right, so let's talk about how to avoid, we don't want to get overwhelmed. We want to avoid getting overwhelmed. So how can we avoid getting overwhelmed? Well, summits can be pretty overwhelming, and that was not my intent in doing this, because I really want this to be helpful for you. But if you go to all 17 presentations and all 7 live classes or demos, then it's going to be pretty overwhelming. And so my suggestion is that you only go to presentations that are related to things that you want to take action on immediately. It might be good to go to all of them and get ideas. But for example, if you have little ones, then you're definitely going to want to go to Catherine Brenner's presentation on getting started with music, because she teaches early childhood music. Gina Mayo has classes in music from preschool to high school. So if you have high school kids, you're going to want to listen to Gina, and her presentations aren't really about high school though, but you can still get tips from her and check out her materials for high school. If you want to know how to get started in art, then you're going to want to attend Barry Stebbings' presentation. If you want just a gentle approach, then I would suggest Sarah Jordan's presentation on Morning Basket. So look at the titles and decide, where am I at with my homeschooling and my need, and choose just a few presentations to go to. And then, be active during the presentations. Take the notes and go to the Facebook group and ask questions of the speaker if they're there, or email them so that you learn something. And make sure you have some time set aside after the presentations so you can think through, how can I apply this? Because it's not very good if you come and learn all this stuff, but then you still feel overwhelmed and don't know how to apply it, right? We want to help you. But another way to help you is to purchase the Music and Art All Access Pass so that you can go back to it as you're working through things. Because in that pass, you'll get ongoing access to all the video presentations, and then you can take it more slowly and take it in. So the Music and Art All Access Pass has so much good stuff in it for you. And this is what you're going to be able to use. Okay, first of all, we have a swag bag that's full of great stuff that's totally free for you. And so it's a great place for you to get started, but it's not the ongoing access to the videos. So the videos, also there's bonus videos that you get in the All Access Pass, because some of the interviews that I did were so long that I didn't want you to have to listen to such a long interview. So I had to cut them up and put some of them into the All Access Pass. Also, you'll get transcripts of the videos, and then you'll get special speaker bonuses. And those include things like, let's see. So Gina Mayo has contributed a special mom's workshop that will help you understand music terminology. And so that one is called Music 101 for Homeschool Moms Workshop. So it gives you the basics of music, reading music, overview of music history, and an understanding of instruments so that you'll feel more confident in helping your kids learn about music. And then I put in my unit study called Investigating the Orchestra with Carnival of the Animals. So that helps you get started, especially if you have younger children. It's a lot of fun to do things with Carnival of the Animals, act out the animals, and all those kinds of things. So right there, you have a couple tools to get started. Catherine Brunner has offered a free month of early child or of her membership for Music at Home, which includes early childhood all the way through piano. Kurt Heinecke has put in his Ukulele Adventures practice book. And then we also have a composer study. We have a music reading book. It's Creative Keys, where you can learn to play the piano with chords and scales, even if you don't know how to read music. I've also put in 3 videos from Drawing with Rembrandt, so you can get started on learning to draw. And then we have Sing a Song of America from Enrichment Studies, which will help your kids to learn songs of America, and a journaling workshop from Heart and Soul Homeschooling so that you can use journaling as part of integrating the arts. And then a special book on Scott Joplin and an important story called A Guest of Honor, Politics, Ragtime, and Opera from History Heights. So I don't think I mentioned all of them, but that's just some of the things that are in the All Access Pass, in addition to the recordings and the transcripts, some extra videos. So it's just really helpful. And through tonight, it is only $37 to upgrade to that All Access Pass. So it's really not that much money. Starting tomorrow, it will be $47. And when the summit is over, it'll be $97. So just so you know, that's what we're looking at. Please upgrade today. But it is still available after today. So the swag bag, let's talk about what's in the swag bag, because that's what's free to you as a free pass ticket holder. And it also has a lot of valuable things for you. And those, you're probably gonna have to enter your email to access those resources. But all of these speakers and sponsors have been very generous in giving these to you. So I hope you will take the opportunity to get these things. So Gail Macinda is offering us a guide on what you need to know and what you don't need to know about getting a portable keyboard. And there is a Audubon Fine Arts Pages study that's about John James Audubon. So that's an art study. And there's a Foundations of Art and Value from Principled Academy. There's a composer study music appreciation report from Heart and Soul Homeschooling. There's a sampler music appreciation course from Music in Our Homeschool. Plus, she's offering 25% off any course from for Music in Our Own Homeschool. There is a Notes Values workbook. This is a little bit about math and music, and that's from me, Jess Koskell. Also, a How to Draw a Face tutorial from me, Jess Koskell, and a Color to the Classics, which is kind of a beginner. It's short listening pieces and coloring at the same time, so kind of a beginner music appreciation. And there's Sweet Beats, a summer music game from Music at Home, plus a giveaway of 5 children's books about the piano. And there's a lesson called Samuel's Hearing from Land of Light. She's giving away a lot of lessons for us this week. A Night and Day Landscape Tracers and Painted Example Image from Cheryl Cullen. And then IEW is offering 3 weeks of free language arts lessons. So you can see there's a lot of value. It's over $150 of value just in the swag bag, free to you as a ticket holder. So please do upgrade, though, to the All Access Pass. And that is what, let's see, let's make sure I covered everything I said I would. I guess if there's any questions, you can type them in the chat. I will start looking at the chat and I will pop the link in there to the main page so you know where to find everything. And just make sure that you stay on my email list a little longer. You don't have to stay on it forever, but do stay on the email list to receive the emails about the summit. And I know I'm sending a lot right now, but it is important information for you. So let me pop this in here. All right, I have put the link if you want to go to the homepage I will also put in a link if you want to upgrade to the All Access Pass. And then I will check and see questions, see who's here, and I will choose a winner to upgrade to the All Access Pass. Well, thanks for attending this call. It's so exciting to see there's people here. And let's see. Oh, yay. There is somebody from Australia here today, and North Florida, New York, New Jersey, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Iowa, New Hampshire. Yay. New Hampshire was a hard one to get there for a while. Some of these small states are hard to find. I was like, maybe some of these states don't have homeschooling, like Rhode Island and Vermont. What was the one that I just got? Delaware, because they're so small, but there's got to be homeschoolers there, right? Montana. See, look at all these different people represented just on this. Thank you for inviting people. Thank you for being excited. Okay, good. So swag bags, North Dakota. Yay. All right. Are there any questions? You can type them in because I don't see any so far. Oops. This is where it gets awkward, right? Because I'm trying to look at the comments and see what you have. Thank you for buying the All Access Pass. Yes, now you have more time to go through it. Alabama, Nevada, South Carolina. Oh, a couple from Alabama. Good. All right, no questions? Then I will end the call, but thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a very exciting next 3 days. And so we'll have everything ready for you in the morning. If you did upgrade to the All Access Pass, by the way, I did want to tell you that all of the items for the speaker bonuses should be open tomorrow morning, and the videos will get put in there as each day opens as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them in there early. So you get them when everybody gets them, but you get ongoing access. So, oh yeah. Yes. Okay. That's a good question. Sorry. Let me look at the question. Okay. I know you got a lot of stuff from the swag bag and you feel like you need to implement them all, and don't get overwhelmed because there is a lot of stuff. Just use what's useful to you at this point is what I would say about the swag bag and the All Access Pass, because not everything is going to be related to you, but it's still worth the value for all the things that you do get out of it. How can we tell which ones are live and which ones are pre-recorded? So all the pre-recorded ones will be available at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So most of the sessions tomorrow, actually all of the sessions are pre-recorded tomorrow and Thursday, except for the family VIP experiences, which are at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So again, that is the family sing-along tomorrow and the family art create party on Thursday. So those are the only 2 live classes the next 2 days. Now Friday, 4 of the classes are live. There's still some special speaker presentations that are pre-recorded and 1 demonstration class that is pre-recorded. So I will have a schedule on the main homepage. I dropped the link, and that schedule will be up soon, very soon. And so then you will know what times those classes are on Friday. So there's 4 live ones on Friday, and those will be during the day. I think the earliest one is going to be at 10:30 Eastern, maybe. So I'll have to check for sure. But yes, I'm going to update that homepage with the exact schedule for Friday very soon. Okay. Right. So after today, I did the Facebook Live today. If I'm able to stream in 2 places, my son was trying to help me figure it out. And we were going to stream into this Facebook group and onto YouTube at the same time. But it was trying to stream onto my Facebook page, Just Classical page, not into this group. So if it's possible, though, I will try to stream into the Facebook group at the same time as doing the Zoom call. But the live classes after this will be on Zoom, and I will share the links. So there will be a different link for the 3 different days. So there's a Zoom link for the sing-along, and then there's a different Zoom link for the art party, And then Friday's Zoom link will be the same for all of the live classes. So we'll probably just kind of start and stop those sessions. You don't have to stay on live all day. You can just come in and out, but it would be the same link all day. So there will be 3 different Zoom links, one for each day. So the live classes are not on the website. They're via Zoom, but you can find the Zoom link on the website. If I can manage it, I might try and get some of it live in here. But I'm doing the sing-along tomorrow, and Cheryl Cullen is doing the art party. So I'm not sure that she's going to be able to get into Facebook at the same time. So we're going to count on Zoom for those. Okay, good. I'm glad that answered your question. And so I hope that, because I think you're in Australia, you said the family VIP experiences sound amazing. Let me see. And I think you are the one who's in Australia. But I don't know that the live sessions will work for everybody all around the world, but those are the times we had to choose. So thank you so much for coming. I'm really glad to meet all of you, to see all these people here. So let me see all these names. Some of you have made a lot of comments, so let me make sure I see how many people are actually here. And I'm not sure why my comments won't go all the way to the top. One second. Let's see if I can get the comments to go to the top so I can make sure I see all who's here and I can choose. Makes it a little hard. I'm going to choose somebody as the winner. All right. Okay, so I have, it should show me somewhere. I'm sorry. When I go live, then I can't see a lot of things. So now it gets awkward. Let's see. 17. Okay, 17 people. Oh, 40 comments. You guys are just commenting away. Okay, so let me put this into a number generator. Draw a name. All right, so I have a number, and now I'm going to go in and I'm going to choose the 9th person. So number 9. Of course, now I can't find my Facebook group. There we are. Too many open tabs. Well, I don't know what order this is showing in, so I'm choosing Allison Whitaker from Nevada. So Allison, you get the all access pass. If you already have it, why don't you see Allison Whitaker? So I will message you. You can message me. We'll be in contact. But congratulations, you get the all access pass. So thank you again, everyone, for showing up today and for joining this summit. I'm really excited to see what you'll all gain from this. So, all right, so we will call it a day. Thank you so much for being here. There are more prizes to be won. So fill out your bingo cards because you might have a chance at something else today. All right. All right. So Allison, there you are. Okay. So let me see if I can click. Oh, I see. It's going to make me end. I'm going to end anyway. But I will be in touch with you, Allison, about your All Access Pass. Thank you, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This is going to be really great. Thank you for being here and being part of this. All right, bye.